Okay, so I figured out how this recording thing works. This will be the third time I try and make a reply video, because there's no sound. Rightio, so let's get started. Happy National Coming Out Day, everyone. Thought I'd make a reply to Laurie's video because I think I kind of have a similar kind of coming out way. From a Catholic family, confusion about whether it's wrong or right, and I used to do the whole praying that I wouldn't feel this way because it was wrong kind of thing. But I guess the first time that I started coming out to people was in year 7 when I said to a couple of girlfriends that I think that I'm going to make out with a girl before I make out with a boy. Turned out I was right, but their reply was really sweet, and they said, well, I mean, if you do, we're still going to be your friend, which I thought was really sweet. So from then on, I knew that I had a lot of support from my friends. But I think I was still scared, so I did that whole bi now, gay later kind of way of coming out to everyone, because being bi is so much more socially acceptable than being gay in the straight community. So I guess I did that and didn't actually start coming out as lesbian until I was out of school, so 19, 20. And I guess that was kind of scary for me, but I mean, by then I'd made a lot of friends who were gay, and funny enough, looking back, at my time at school, I mean, I was the type of person that was friends with everyone, but my close-knit group of friends were the arty, in the school band, creative. Every single gay person that was in our grade was in my little friendship group. 3 guys and 5 girls or something like that, including me. That was out of about 200 students, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good numbers, I think, maybe, who were like pretty much out and proud gay. Coming out to family happened the end of last year. It's almost a year now, in November. My decisions on coming out to family when I did, I'm the type of person that I think a lot about things, and I think I stressed myself out about it a lot. Thinking about in the future and having talks with other friends who had been in relationships with people who weren't open with their family, and it was really difficult on them, and a lot of the time that was why the relationship broke up. And I thought, hey, I wanted to be able to be easy and everyone to be open about it, so hell, I'll come out to my family. Even though I wasn't in a relationship at the time, and still have never been in one. And it was like close around Christmas, and I was soon to be going away with just my parents and my brother to visit family overseas in Myanmar. Really, really stupid timing, but I did it. Came out to my mother when it was just the 2 of us going for a stroll along the beach, and we were talking about relationships and how I'd never been in one, and how I would really like to be in one, and how I felt lonely. And she was saying that perhaps if I lost weight, a lot more guys my age would be attracted to me than the old man who seemed to chase me around. And I said, well, what if I'm not interested in men? What if I'm interested in women? And silence. The longest silence of my life. Very awkward. And she didn't really talk to me for about 2 weeks. And I ended up bringing it up again because she acted like nothing had happened, that the talk had never happened, and that ended up in a screaming match between her and I. And she screamed at me, what are you trying to tell me? And I screamed back, I'm trying to tell you I'm a lesbian. That made going away on holidays quite uncomfortable, considering it was just my mum and I in the room together. it wasn't until we came back from holidays that I was in the kitchen with my dad by myself, and he said to me, Celeste, I don't know what you've told your mother about your orientation, but she's freaking out. In which my reply was quite angry. It's nothing to do with her. I don't know why she's making it all about her. Selfish kind of attitude. It's all about me. But he was really good about it, and he sat down with me for about an hour and talked to me about it, and said how he understands now why I was so depressed for so many years. I mean, on top of other things that happened, but he was really understanding about it, saying it must have been really tough for me, and it was great. A lot of support from him, and he said, looking back, at times like when I said to him that I was the son he never had, he kind of already knew. So that was really nice. I mean, my mum and I haven't talked about it. If Dad is helping me tie my tie for a night out on the town, Mum will leave the room. But I'm giving her time, and I'm realising that I was quite selfish to just expect her to accept me with open arms and be absolutely overjoyed about the situation that I've put her in. And I haven't told any of my other family yet, but we'll see. I don't know. They're all pretty conservative like her, so I don't know what the reaction would be like. But I mean, I've got a massive group of supportive friends, and I don't know, I guess the hardest part's over. Right, well, happy National Coming Out Day. I hope everybody who hasn't and is thinking about coming out, I hope your stories are a lot more successful than mine. Have a good day, have a good week. See ya. Cheers.